Another find for your pack.
Stay away! It's not safe here! I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosmer may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading. Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's Shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the Standing Stones. Long ago, before the Green Pact, the Standing Stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else. We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosmer, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vinedusk Rangers comes here. I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosmer can resist the blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever. I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this. Even the water here seems to be somehow tainted. The corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Ifris bones. The corruption is coming from the den of the Eldest. We need to get there, quickly.
That could be helpful.
If the Eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections. It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it. I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the Green and the Green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way. Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
The eldest, but you cannot have them. It belongs here in the shadows.
I'll never get tired of watching you fight like that. Well done.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us. We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handling the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we're in this realm. That might help us both here and there. The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us. The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest. Thank you for understanding. I do not wish to make this any harder, but I feel that compromising the eldest's heart would be wrong. Go on then. Kill the corrupted tree spirits. I will search for Naaman's servant.
Nice. What did you find? on my honor.
Send Arceus safely to your rest.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
Steady on. Shake it off.
It wasn't easy, but we did it. We stopped the Blight from spreading, defeated Naaman's servant, and we still have the heart we can use to grow a replacement for the eldest. All things considered, this went as well as I could have hoped. Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.
This is nice. Aurelia and I used to go camping like this on High Isle. Seems like a long, long time ago. Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Now, where did he run off to? Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here. Ah, yes, you're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse. Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indane has been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now. You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine. Yes, once again the work of Naaman's Shade and the Veiled Heritants. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend? The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
You've got coin to spare now. Good quality there.
Look, another one!
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
Move! Get out of there!
Fan out!
Split up!
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the ooze?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Look, another one.
General Morgoth, the troops. Half of them are dead. The other half...
Are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Elthyria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple. Perhaps we can beg a cure.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Blackroot clan... Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Linril. The poison itself is slow. The Blackroot will have cut our throats long before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Now, to battle!
What's that over there?
Elfyrian, General Malgoth, and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glonia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms. Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
Zendar was with us in that fight.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
What a sacrifice! To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it? From what I gathered, one of Naaman's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows. We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid Temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest. Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains. For General Malgoth, that's apparently the case. For all his ambition, he was still a staunch traditionalist. It's actually quite impressive that his sense of honor remains intact, even so many years after his death. I'd say this is a perverted case. The value that Malgoth placed on his bow alone may be enough for him to want it back. Or he may be using the right of theft as a more honorable justification for his new servitude. There was fear in his voice. As barbaric as it seems, many clans still lived by the old traditions during the Bosmer tribal wars. Mind you, they didn't consume the bodies of the dead because they enjoyed the taste. It was a matter of tradition. Apparently so, though the tactics they embrace sound more like a Nereid plot than something the villagers themselves might have come up with on their own. Desperation turns enemies into allies. The villagers knew General Malgoth and the Blackroot clan were going to attack, and they knew they couldn't win. Likely they asked the Nereids for help, and the Nereids convinced them this was the best course. Because it's in their nature. Death amuses them, and all the more when they can manipulate people into bringing about their own demise. As distasteful as it may be, the Nereids are part of the natural order. I just try to stay away from them. Of course, Malgoth sought to unite all the Bosmer under his leadership. He led the Blackroot clan to conquer much of Valenwood during the Bosmer tribal wars. Then, one day, they just disappeared. No one knew what happened, until now. The Bosmer have always been free peoples, bound only to the green. Rarely have the tribes united under singular leadership, although for a period many, like Malgoth, tried. Most of the so-called wars were not fought at all, but won by trickery. Yes, General Malgoth had traveled far and wide. He had seen the greatness that comes to those who conquer through military might. That you'd not heard of him is a tribute to the sacrifice of the Verlaine Bosmer.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take up arms.
would steal that which has already been stolen, then enter the Shadowwood and seek it, though you will find only death. Come face me if it's the bow you desire. The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the Shade to get the bow back. I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them. It's the Shadow Rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naaman's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade. Good luck. I'll see you by the stones.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgul's side. I hope you prepared for undeath.
Freed us. May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. You must stop that Shade, though. It ceased to do terrible things to Valenwood. Though I have passed on many years gone now, I still consider Valenwood my home. Thank you. And thank you again for releasing us from his grasp. To be pulled back from the rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness, was sheer torture. Though we are dead, the people of Verlaine are in your debt. Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood. Take it, and my blessing. May Ifra watch over you in this realm and back in the realm of the living. Good luck!
Naaman warned me about you, and I prepared.
Riding with you never stops surprising me. Well fought.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naaman's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth. Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do. The compassionate choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naaman and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the Shade? My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of. But it was just like he said. I saw it, and I knew. What do you want? My army is loyal even deep within death, deep within the ooze. They would march against the sun if I commanded it. They will march against Naaman.
So you commanded the General to turn around and fight on our behalf instead? I feel sorry for the spirits of his soldiers that they remain bound here, but at least you were able to free the villagers from the Shadowwood. We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naaman still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again. Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naaman's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naaman himself. A spiritual prison of a sort. Bosmer who break their oath to the Green Pact go there when they die, to reflect for an eternity. There's a place called Owls, where we bring the bodies of Oathbreakers. Some think it's a physical link to the ooze.
Another find for your pack.
Auriel, grant me strength. I hope you're the one Indenia spoke of. Thank the Eight. The army here is greater than we anticipated. Damn these gates. Damn the corruption. I should be in there, not Indenia. He said you'll be able to pass through. Help him. Stop Naaman. He wasn't wrong. The Veiled Heritance subjected my brother's body to an unnatural resurrection. As a lich. He has the Staff of Magnus and is using it to suppress Hectorhaim's necromantic wards and raise an undead army. Very. According to Indenia, Hectorhaim guards the heart of Valenwood. He believes Naaman is corrupting it, and this corruption turns any soldiers we send forth feral. Indenia knows more. He waits for you at the gate. Indenia believes he can enter unharmed, and you as well. I pray he's right. I little understand it, but the Bosmer have described it to me as the center of Greenshade. As Naaman is allowed to corrupt it, the forest will die. The Bosmer here would lose their homes and be forced to flee. Some say it once belonged to Magnus, the god of magic himself. Some say it was a gift. Others say it was stolen. Others believe it's a test. It suppresses magic, and it seems Naaman is using it to subdue the wards. We have only limited understanding of the history. Some time after the passing of the Aeliads, a necromancer or group of necromancers tried to raise an army of the dead. Necromantic wards were put in place, but now Naaman is suppressing them. Even as a lich, I don't believe Naaman is powerful enough to disrupt the ancient wards. Elendari believes it's the Staff of Magnus. We must retrieve the staff and secure it for the Aldmeri Dominion.
The stories I've heard about Queen Ayrenn are incredible. I wonder if even half of them are true.
Your money is my business.
There she is with... Oh, is that Captain Marceau? Marceau works for my parents, a good man. Could you talk to her first? Let me get my thoughts in order.
I'm relieved you're here, my friend. As dark as my fears may have been, they pale in comparison to the reality. If the shade of Naaman corrupts the heart of Valenwood, then the realm he calls the Shadowwood will soon consume this one.
What can I do for...
I'm relieved you're here, my friend. It won't be easy. The enchantments that once kept evil out are now corrupted. It's something similar to the blight we saw in Verant Morass, but much stronger. Every soldier who's entered has turned feral. Even you and I would not be immune. It's risky, but to defeat the darkness, we may have to embrace it first. The green is corrupted, and I think I can use my connection with it to thrust us into the realm of the Shadowwood. In that realm, I suspect we can get past the Blight. Let's hope this works. All right, then. There, we're in Shadowwood again, as foul as it ever was. We should be able to bypass the Blight, though, and all the feral guardians that would block our way. Once we get in there, we need to head for the grotto. That's where the heart is. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? If we go feral, that's that. If not, I still suspect we'll encounter some resistance. The Shadowwood hasn't lacked for corrupted spirits elsewhere, and I can't imagine it will here either. Ifrit's bows. He's turned so many. We have to stop this. As formidable as you may be, I fear we couldn't get through here in the physical realm. I knew we couldn't be that lucky. The shade has blocked the way. Let's see. These pedestals look as if they're still active. Yes, I know what to do. This is the entrance to the Valenheart. It seems the Shade of Naaman has taken care to ensure his work is not disturbed. This is an ancient Ayleid barrier. We'll need to activate the pedestals to pass. We'll need to get the keystones, Welkin stones I imagine, and the Shade has likely scattered them throughout the branches of Hectorheim. There is more too. I will need to study these pedestals to decipher the way of unsealing the door. Good thinking. Whatever we can do to speed this up. In fact, as soon as you find each keystone, bring it here before searching for the others. That will help me puzzle this out more quickly.
Be proud of that.
I didn't think you could get more powerful.
I warn you, the Naemon you faced before was fettered by fear and mortality. I have no such limitations.
The incense must remain burning at all times.
Together!
What do you say to some celebratory?
The Welkin stones are the only way to break the barrier and enter the heart. I'll get you back in.
throwing your life for naught. The heart is already corrupted. There's nothing you can do about that now.
Move now!
The Welkin stones are the only way to break the barrier and enter the heart. Let's get you back in there.
witness my wrath achieved. Then you will die.
Good. This should work. Hurry, we have to save the heart.
Sister's pawn come once more to do her bidding. Irene will get what's coming to her soon enough. And you are outmatched. Why won't you just die?
Incredible. I've never seen such terrible power. But you didn't flinch. The Shade is gone. But his corruption is not. Look at the heart. It's overflowing with corruption, spreading the darkness all over Valenwood. I don't know, but I have to try something. As I suggested before, perhaps the only way to defeat the darkness is to embrace it. I think I might be able to draw the corruption out of the heart and into myself. It'll be the end of me, I suppose. But the loss of one life, to save the Valenwood, there's no choice in that. Ifre, guide me. I hope this works. It's working. Just a little more.
What happened here? Indenir is dead? He is playing one of his Bosmer tricks. It must be. No. He really is dead. Dark Moons. Curse you, Indenir, for being mortar. And curse us for being so slow to arrive after we saw the corruption recede. Just like a Bosmer. It is not enough for him to save us all. He must mock us with the nobility of his sacrifice. He will feel this loss more deeply than most. But it looks like the dead prince is dead once again. Indeed, Queen Irene should be informed. She entrusted you with this mission, so it would be best if you told. Wait, did you feel that? Look! Indenir!
Perhaps you should take a few steps back, Ayn. The Valenheart. It saved Indenir.
Saved him? Cariel?
The Valenwood brought him back. It's Ifre's will.
What happened?
Indenir, Ifre has chosen you. You're the Sylvanar.
Could it be true? Me? The Sylvanar? I fell down into death, and the Green reached out and picked me up and set me on my feet, and I was here again, alive. Incredible. Indescribable. Transformed. I have seen my making and my unmaking, and I am awestruck. I never imagined when the last Sylvanar died that I would be chosen. But if the people wish it of me, I will accept this role.
I'm going to go let Raz know. I'm sure he's pushed into the grotto by now with the Vindusks.
Yes, and Queen Irene must be informed as well.
Come, I need to speak with Queen Irene. I expect she'll want to speak with you as well.
Is it true? What Cariel speaks? Indenir resurrected? Raz has had his eyes on other things, or he would not have missed it. And Naaman. Raz assumes he's dead. Again. Queen Irene has already decided to blame Peladil and the Heritans for this treachery. But Raz knows she loved her brother in her own High Elf noble, emotionally stunted way. Tell her, but gently.
Believe me, I'd have been by your side, but that Cariel, she's a feisty one. The things she threatened me with if I followed. I thought the Vindusks were tough, but the eyes of the Queen? I'll be happy to stay on their good side.
Looks like you took care of Naaman. Greenshade is safe now.
A shame I missed out on all the fun. You owe me quite the tale now.
Quite an amazing scene to witness. How did this one miss it? talking to torch bugs, healing the forest, seeing invisible Spriggans. I thought he was just another mad Bosmer. Turns out, I was the mad one, and Indaneir was the Sylvanar all along. Besides a timely resurrection, a wedding, of course. He will be joined to the Green Lady, and together they will represent Valenwood as leaders of the Dominion, with Queen Arryn and myself.
My soldiers stir from their feral state. I can only assume the corruption has receded and Naaman is again put to rest. It is well. The funeral rites and honors may proceed as originally planned. My brother was a pawn of the Veiled Heritance, you understand? The mistreatment of his royal body only makes their treason the worse. Now, what of the Staff of Magnus? Thank you. I will see to its safeguarding personally. The Sylvanar. By the Eight. Main Akuzri, is this true? If so, that changes a great deal.
You know,
His
Queen
spirit was
Irene
gone
seems like
from
the
the
kind of
mortal
person
world.
I'd like to get an ale
The
with.
Valenwood restored him.
Indaneir?
The Main speaks the truth, Queen Irene.
Carrier herself said Ifrei chose him. This one agrees.
Then rise, Indaneir. It is I who have the honor of bowing to you.
Queen Irene, please,
People of the Old Mary Dominion, I present to you your new Sylvanar. We won a necessary victory for the Dominion today, and we have you to thank. I'll see to the Staff of Magnus's safety myself. As for you, the Bosmer have their Sylvanar. With both the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, it's time the two became one. Go to Velen Harbor in Malabal Tor, and we will make preparations. The Green Lady is in Malabal Tor, but rumors of attacks from Redguards have reached us. It's imperative that the Green Lady be kept safe so that she and the Sylvanar may be joined. Velen Harbor, along the Broken Coast. It's a quiet little town, the perfect place for a wedding. Head there and inform the locals of the impending nuptials. I'll be along soon to bring the Green Lady her Sylvanar.
Valenwood is only alive because of you. We are all in your debt, I especially. And having a Sylvanar in your debt can be a good thing. I'll be on my way to Malabal Tor now. I will undoubtedly see you there.
I wish you luck in Malabar Tor. I hope to see you at the joining of the Sylvanar and the Green Lady.
Lord Garashri spoke of the ceremony between the Sylvanar and the Green Lady. This one hopes to be there.
This one wonders where our journeys will take us next. Hopefully not back to elsewhere so soon.
This one hopes to see you again. Times are rough with Great War, and we could use your help securing the Dominion. Kalzana Bijo only seeks to protect and educate the Lunar Champions.
It seems a ceremony is in order. Indaneir will meet up with the Green Lady, and the two will be united in Sylvanar. This one hopes to see you there.
The Green Lady is in Malabal Tor, but rumors of attacks from Redguards have reached us. It's imperative.
I hope our paths cross again under better circumstances.
You saved Greenshade, and my people are safe. I can't thank you enough.
Sounds like the Dominion leaders will be moving to Malabal Tor. I'll remain to ensure the Heritance regrets setting foot on Greenshade.
Velen Harbor is rumored to be overrun. I wish you luck. We'll be preparing for Malabal Tor ourselves.
Velen Harbor is under attack.
You're heading the wrong way, aren't you? Everyone's fleeing Velen Harbor but a few diehards. Wait, you don't look like the running type. Perhaps you can help us defend the city. I'm as in charge of this madhouse as anyone, but I have no time for diplomats. Hold a moment. You're no cringing diplomat. I really don't care who you are as long as you can help defend Velen Harbor. A Red Guard force made landfall and assaulted Velen Harbor. They must have made a deal with the Droblog clan of Wood Orcs, as they attacked from the hills at the same time. Captain Calaralda was at the docks. She's either dead or cut off. That leaves me in charge. Civilians are trapped in the Trade Hall and Mages Guild by the Droblog. Rescue them. The Sergeant can arm them and organize a counterattack under the Fists of Thalmor banner. Tell them to get to the Fighters Guild barracks. We'll meet them there. The Droblog overran the marketplace, but a few townsfolk took refuge in the Mages Guild and the Trade Hall. Concentrate your search in those buildings. Clear the way and send them to us at the barracks. We'll regroup there. Captain Calaralda was at the docks to meet the dignitaries. The Red Guard arrived instead. She probably went down fighting. If she's alive, though, we'll rescue her. I think it's worth a try. The Queen's counting on us, and with the Captain dead or missing, her duty falls to me. I won't abandon Velen Harbor without a fight, and I don't think its people will either. The Queen sent us to escort the Green Lady to the city of Sylvanar, but the Red Guard and Droblog clan got here first. The Captain knows more than I do, though. I hope she's still alive. Bosmer tradition says the Sylvanar is their spiritual side, while the Green Lady is their physical side. When both sides marry, the Bosmer are stable and balanced. There is a new Sylvanar and Green Lady at the moment, and they haven't married yet. The old Sylvanar and Green Lady were diplomatic envoys for the Queen, getting the Bosmer to work with the Dominion and so on, but they both died recently. Their replacements somehow absorb their spirits. I don't know how it actually works.
Stendarr see you safely to your rest. Any battle we can walk away from, hey?
going to die! We're all going to die! Alone? I can't fight them by myself. I saw what they did to the others. Haven't you seen the bodies? If I hide here, maybe they'll take what they want and leave. Really? The Thalmor are still here? I heard their captain ran away or was killed. Maybe we've got a chance with them on our side. Velen Harbor's my home. I'll fight for it.
I can't believe it. I'm going to lose everything. Fight? I don't even know how to hold a weapon. What can I do? The Fists of Thalmor? I thought they abandoned Velen Harbor. If they're still here, maybe there's a chance. All right, I'll help.
The invaders crossed the bridge. They've taken over the entire town. The Fists of Thalmor. I thought they ran off. But how can they take back our entire town? There aren't enough of them. I heard the captain got killed in the first wave along with her men. Well, they've got me. Give me a weapon and I'll learn how to fight. Thanks for finding me. I don't think I could have done anything on my own.
prowess was befitting a knight. Well done. That was it, right? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Damn drublog. If I had a weapon, I'd slit a few of their throats before they got me. The Fists of Thalmor are still alive, and they've got weapons. Good. I'd rather smash skulls with a mace, not my bare hands. Can't wait to give those drublog what's coming to them. Hope the lieutenant has a good morning star. I like weapons I can swing.
Let's show the drublog whose town this is.
Yes,
For our homes, for our families, for the Dominion.
Nice work. I'll train our volunteers as quick as I can. Lieutenant Aaron wouldn't wait for us. He took a few of the more hot-tempered civilians and headed across the bridge. He thinks the captain is still alive.
No, but I don't want a good officer dying for one that might already be dead. Lieutenant Aaron is young, but he's one of the best lieutenants we have. The captain? Let's just say we can always get more like her.
Sharp, aren't you? When the assignment came down for us to be an honor guard for the Green Lady, Captain Cularalda pulled as many strings as she could to get command. Recognition is everything to her. Fighting isn't.
Keep moving.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Good. You made it. Thank you for rallying these brave men and women. We stand a chance now. She does. I'm surprised. The sergeant's one of the hardest fighters I know. We can't let up. The captain either died fighting or she needs our help. Either way, we have to push on. Until I know for certain, it's my duty to attempt a rescue. Captain Cularalda and her men were on the docks when the Regatta landed. She might have gotten safely into the lighthouse, but I don't know. We need to alert the rest of the Broken Coast. I want to send a runner to Deepwoods, just in case we can't take back the harbor. I'll keep pushing forward on the slim chance the captain's alive. But I've an idea that needs your help. The Droblog hold the landward gate out of Velen Harbor. I need you to clear the way for the runner. When the road's clear, blow this signal horn, and one of our sprinters will take word to Deepwoods. The rest of the militia and I will stop the Droblog from burning this area to the ground. I'll make one of the buildings atop the hill into a makeshift headquarters. When the runner clears the gate, meet us up there.
There's always more to do.
Stendarr, protect us from harm.
I'm off to Deepwoods. Wish me luck.
Safely to your rest.
The militia? Are they all right? I tried to lead them, but the Droblog... I couldn't wait for them. Ran ahead. Too far ahead. Impatience. My curse. The captain, if she's alive... Sergeant Linaria is in charge. She's got to save Velen Harbor. Now.
They'll pay for this. Oh yes, they'll pay. Lieutenant Aaron's gone. Damn idealistic bastard. I tried to protect him, but he wouldn't let me. Look, we've got to do what he asked. We must free Velen Harbor. But do something for me first. Kill the bastard that killed him.
Chief Mockhug, the leader of the Droblog. I didn't realize what he'd done until I got in here, when it was too late. I bet he's in the town hall, the big unburnt building behind this one. Much as I want that bastard's blood on my sword, I can't. I told the lieutenant I'd protect the civilians. I'll start moving the militia toward the warehouse district. Meet me at the bridge when Chief Mockhug is dead. Once you kill the Droblog's leader, I hope those orcs lose interest in the town. Curse it. Lieutenant Aaron was a good leader, and dedicated to the Dominion, if a bit hot-tempered. I'll do my best to keep things together, but it'll be hard without him. Tired, angry, sad. I want to kill every Droblog and Redguard in Velen Harbor. Lieutenant Aaron was 10 times the leader the captain was. He didn't deserve to die. You know, I bet the Droblog are only in this for pay. They'll quit when they see we aren't easy marks. Then we'll fight until they leave, or help arrives.
The Queen will send an army to protect the Sylvanar and Green Lady once she hears what's happened in Velen Harbor. So I fight, and I'll keep fighting, no matter what. I don't feel the same way about the Captain as the Lieutenant did. Captain Cularolda was always a bit of a martinet, which isn't bad in and of itself, but I never thought she has what it takes to lead troops into battle. Nothing. Everything. I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. Despite what the Lieutenant said, I think the Regatta landed very easily. We should have had some warning. Anyway, nothing we can do about it now.
As our agreement stipulates, by fire and sword. Captain Alhallen insists Velen Harbor must burn.
Drop logs enough to slaughter those who keep us fat with plunder. Captain, my decision stands.
He won't be pleased.
Ha! Then he will meet my fist and those of my people. Leave me, dog. I've heard enough barking.
I take no pleasure in killing, but I'm glad we're alive and they're not. Good quality there.
I hope you've had as much luck as we have. Is the Droblug's leader dead? Good. I've had a bit of luck myself. I sent our militia toward the dock. They're waiting for me so we can attack the invaders. No, we need a distraction so I can get the militia into position. The invaders are unloading supplies. Setting them on fire should be plenty distracting. The supplies, I mean. Burning's too good for the invaders. That is beyond me. If I have to guess, I'd say this isn't some minor piracy, but the spearhead of an invasion. But I'm no officer. I fight for a living. Anyway, burn the supplies, and that'll get their attention. Ready? The warehouses contain Velen Harbor's food supply. While I'd rather burn it than give it to the invaders, things aren't that desperate. Let's keep the destruction to a minimum. We still have a chance to take the town back. My team will hit them from behind. By the time you're done burning their supplies, they'll be split up and scattered. We'll hit them on the docks while you attack from the warehouse side. We'll exterminate them like the vermin they are. You in? I'll order the militia to strike when we see enough smoke. If we can catch them by surprise, we'll drive the invaders toward the lighthouse. If not, well, it was an honor.
The end of that tale.
You did it. The militia gave a good account of themselves. We managed to trap the Regatta captain in the lighthouse. I'll leave you the honor of gutting him. I'll keep the militia fighting. We'll keep the rest of the Regatta off your back while you deal with their leader. Once he's dead, they'll break. I'm sure of it. We've come so far. We'll win this yet. It's what Redguards from northern Tamriel call themselves. Velen Harbor used to trade with Redguard merchants, so they grew to call them Regatta, as a sign of respect. From this point on, I'll bet it's a curse.
Old man in the tower, let us in, and you can share in the plunder.
You've done it! By the gods, the lieutenant would be proud. We've killed or rounded up most of the Regatta invaders. The militia won't have a problem with them anymore. Yes, we did. The Drublog fled the town as soon as they learned you'd killed their leader. We defeated the remaining Regatta, other than a few holed up on their ship. We'll take care of them later. In the meantime, we made an interesting discovery. Captain Kulleralda, leader of Velen Harbor's Fists of Thalmor, the honor guard for the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, was found hiding beneath the docks, without a scratch on her. Still in her hidey hole. I put some guards on her, in case she tries to disappear. Or the civilians try to lynch her. She has an interesting tale to tell. You should hear it. Victory heals wounds as well as laughter does, and I've had a touch of both today. Of course, there's grim work ahead of us, cleaning up after the invaders. But at least the city's ours again. You should. You'll see what the lieutenant and I had to deal with. I'm heading back toward the center of town to make certain everything's secure. I'll meet you in the warehouse district.
This is outrageous. I am a captain of the Fists of Thalmor. By what authority does a mere sergeant keep me detained? When my superiors hear what happened this day, Sergeant Lenarie will be court-martialed. We were inspecting ships when a sentry cried out, "Sail ho!" or something equally meaningless. It didn't make any sense. After all, we expected a ship. I told the men to stay at attention. And look like fools in front of the Green Lady? Of course I didn't sound the alarm. When the enemy attacked, I immediately saw we'd be overwhelmed. I organized a retreat and hid until reinforcements arrived. How dare you? I did what I had to do to save my command. The lieutenant's sacrifice was unfortunate. If he'd waited, I'm sure the raiders would have taken what they could and left Velen Harbor more or less intact. He died for nothing.
Velen Harbor is a beautiful city. We'll restore it to its glory. I'm certain of it.
The captain's men are as disgusted with her as I am. With the townsfolk willing to testify against her, the Fists of Thalmor will have no choice but to cashier her. She'll be locked up until we receive word from Elden Root. My job? We were sent here to escort the Green Lady, but the town's defenses will need a bit of work first. I'm sure our paths will cross again someday.
Belen Harbor isn't the only place in danger. The sergeant said Belen Harbor would have fallen without you. Honored to meet you. I'm the Green Lady. The new one. I could use your help. The Droblog clan usually side with my people in times of war. We need to learn what changed. I'm going to Drabul, the Wood Orcs' nearest settlement. If the Sylvanar arrives, I'll send him on ahead. When you can, I'd appreciate your help in Drabul. You have a spear in this pig too, since you fought the Droblog here. To be blunt, you couldn't keep up. Don't be offended. I can travel through the forest at great speed. I'll perform a few emissarial duties here, and still beat you to Drabul. Belen Harbor's been preparing for my wedding, so I have to take the time to meet with the locals. Don't worry, I'll still beat you to Drabul. He'll be as safe as his entourage can make him. Don't worry. I may embody the physical prowess of the Wood Elves, but the Sylvanar has all our spiritual strength. That's why our union is so important to my people. My name is Gwaring, and I've only recently become the Green Lady. The former Green Lady, my Aunt Fenoriel, died while traveling on behalf of the Dominion's Queen. At her death, my destiny was revealed, and I began the necessary rituals. Too many, if you want to know the truth. Still, it's important for the Bosmer to see the Sylvanar and Green Lady married. It keeps us stable. I'm proud of my heritage, and have renounced my worldly obligations in order to become the Green Lady. The Bosmer were once carefree, untroubled by things beyond Valenwood. With changing times, we also changed. The Sylvanar holds the spiritual essence of the Bosmer, and the Green Lady holds the physical aspects. Each generation, we renew our vows.
That could be helpful. Move your feet. Get moving. That's the end of that tale. nice. What did you find?
For Daggerfall!
For the Covenant!
For Daggerfall!
Hide of the Lion! Hammerfell!
Your prowess was befitting at night. Well done.
I won't take this lying down.